a terrific Tuesday in the Isle of Spice across the Eastern Caribbean, the rest of the world. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. A spicy, Christmassy, don't worry, I'll get into the Christmas music next week, please a lot. I'm biding my time. A spicy, Christmassy, October 27th, 2020, no, not 2020 morning, not 2020 Coconius, forget that part. Good morning, Grenada, Carriacou, BT, Martinique. How everybody doing? It's been a long weekend. I missed you guys yesterday, but I'm back in full effect this morning on this glorious Tuesday. Hope everybody is peachy as I am. Good morning to the folks on the GBN, Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page, the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel, the website www.gbn.gd, GBN TV channel 7, 11, and 20. And good morning to the listeners of Classic 105.5, 105.9, Hot 98.5, 98.7. Good morning to the folks joining us across the Caribbean, whichever part of the region you are. Those of you joining us across the rest of the world, good morning, everybody. Hugs from a distance, 6-foot distanced hug to each and every one of you tuned in to Good Morning Grenada this morning. Appreciate it. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Hope you will have a good day or having a good day. Have had a good day. As we start on this Tuesday, let's see what the word of the day is. This morning's word of the day is indelible. Indelible. INDELIBLE, indelible. It's an adjective which means impossible to eliminate, forget, or change. Indelible. Most people probably learned the word in grammar school, specifically and only referring to permanent ink which cannot be easily erased or removed. The modern spelling, INDELIBLE, arose in the second half of the 17th century, replacing the earlier, more etymological correct INDELEBLE. Indelible comes from the medieval Latin and is equivalent to the Latin word which means indestructible or imperishable. Indelible entered English in the second half of the 16th century, while the current spelling is entered in the second half of the 17th century. This morning's word of the day, indelible, INDELIBLE, an adjective which means impossible to eliminate, forget, or change. Examples of the use of the word. Justice Ginsburg made an indelible mark on the law as an advocate for gender equality long before she became an icon on the U.S. Supreme Court. Another example of the use of the word, the venue at least felt appropriate. The classroom had always been the site of my most indelible failures and losses. That's this morning's word of the day, indelible, INDELIBLE, an adjective which means impossible to eliminate, forget, or change. This morning's thought of the day, it's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. It's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. I'm smiling because a lot of times we don't do things because we feel like we may fail, or we fear the outcome, or we feel like we're not good enough to start it. And that's because we don't know who we are. We doubt ourselves sometimes. So sometimes you just have to go for it. Trust yourself, trust your instincts, trust that gut feeling, and trust who you are as a person. It's not who you are that holds you back, it's who you think you're not. I think that falls in my pot this morning. It falls in my pot this morning. All right, let's see what's celebrated today, October 27th, 2020. A few things celebrated today. I will note, however, today it is Mentoring Day. Mentoring Day, it's the perfect time to think of a mentor that shaped you into who you are today, and it's time to celebrate them. Mentoring Day was created to highlight the importance of mentoring in all forms. Those people who made using the word of the day, those people who made indelible marks on your lives, today is the day to maybe give them a hail up, think of them, pray for them. Mentoring Day, it could be a teacher, could be an adult, your pastor, could be a relative that's not, immediate family. There are a number of mentors. It could be a politician. There are a number of mentors that could be in our lives. Today is the day to recognize them, celebrate them, give them a hail up, say bless up all your whole selves on this fabulous day, and pray for them. Let's see, and today it is also Black Cat Day for all the cat lovers. It A black cat needs a little positive PR as a reputation as an omen of bad luck is well known. In the lead up to Halloween, Black Cat Day provides a chance for feline fans to show off their love for the oft-maligned but always iconic animal. I've seen a few black cats in green, so good morning to all the cat owners, specifically those of you who own black cats. All right, let's see. Okay, so for those of you who may have missed it, over the weekend, Saturday to be precise, the Ministry of Health announced Grenada's 28th laboratory confirmed COVID-19 case, which means there are currently 4 active COVID-19 cases in Grenada. According to the news release issued over the weekend, cases 25, 26, and 27 have not yet been medically cleared, and now we have recorded case number 28. He is an individual that arrived aboard a private flight on the 16th of October. But he has been in quarantine since his arrival, according to the news release. So that means little to absolutely no chance of community spread or spread from case number 28. But keep in mind that we now have 4 active COVID-19 cases in Grenada. What else? I saw a notice yesterday from the Happy Hill Secondary School that following the Ministry of Education / government's announcement of the removal of social distancing in classrooms that would allow for all schools to accommodate most or all of their students on a daily basis. And the latest to to adhere to that piece of advisory is the Happy Hill Secondary School. They have advised that effective this Wednesday, which is tomorrow, God willing, the school will return to normal scheduling of classes where all classes will be accommodated. So parents and students of the Happy Hill Secondary School, effective tomorrow morning, God willing, everything returns to as close to normal as possible in terms of the classes that you need to attend physically in the school. Please continue to observe the other protocols, including the wearing of masks, social distancing when not in the classrooms, and so on and so forth. So Happy Hill Secondary, all classes resume as normal tomorrow, God willing. And get ready for another wet week. It is scheduled to be a wet week in Grenada, parts of the Southern Caribbean, the rest of the Caribbean, a matter of fact, is going to be another wet week. So flood-prone areas, residents, and those of you who traverse the dangerous parts of the island when there is heavy rains, please keep that in mind. Speaking of, let's keep other countries in our thoughts and prayers. Jamaica, I know, is having it hard. Just Friday, I believe it was, a landslide caused by heavy rain claimed the life of a father and daughter in Jamaica, and there are islands who are battling heavy rains and adverse weather, so keep them in your thoughts and prayers as we for ourselves brace for a wet week in the Isle of Spice. I think that is all I have to share. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to Good Morning Grenada. Let's get ready for the morning edition of News and Week in Review. Stick and stay, we're going to be right back.
This is what I pray and say in the morning. The blood of Jesus over your family. Plead the blood over your family. This is what I pray and say in the morning.
Good evening, I'm Beverly Telesford. CXC results were released on Wednesday, but some parents and students across the region took to the Examination Council Facebook page to dispute the results. A report from the Caribbean Examination Council body urges parents and other children to submit any queries they might have. According to a report, thousands of disgruntled students and parents have expressed concern over this year's CXC results. Details in this report.
The article says many students across the Caribbean complained on the CXC Facebook page about this year's grades they believe fell below the accepted norm. It further states, and I quote, CXC has a long-established process in place of addressing these concerns. Candidates who have questions about an absent or ungraded result can submit a query. If there is a question about a grade and the candidate wishes to have a script re-examined, they must submit a request for a review. End of quote. This may be submitted through schools for in-school candidates or through the Ministry of Education for private candidates. The deadline for submission of queries and review requests is October 23rd. 2 days ago, CXC released the results of CXC and CAPE, showing an overall increase in performance when compared to previous years. About 58,720 students registered for CSEC examinations and 16,184 to write CAPE. The modified exam was held in the months of July and August due to the COVID-19 pandemic. CXC noted an increase in grades 1s, with 12% of CSEC math candidates obtaining grade 1 when compared to 8% in 2019 and 11% in 2018. Some 52% of CSEC students passed math, a marked improvement from 46% in 2019 and a slight improvement from 49% in 2018. 72% of students across the region who sat CAPE Math attained acceptable grades. A slight improvement was reflected in CSEC English, with 82% attaining an acceptable grade and 23% receiving grade 1. There were also slight improvement in other subjects such as sciences, social studies, and history. Chrislina John, GBN News.
In more CXC news, Minister for Social Development, Housing and Community Empowerment, Delma Thomas, hailed the successes of the young women at the Program for Adolescent Mothers, PAM, who have achieved one of the best results in the external CSEC examinations. More in this report from Rina Pei.
8 young ladies from the Program for Adolescent Mothers, PAM, who sat at the CSEC examinations this year, were successful in passing all the subjects they wrote. According to a press release issued by the government, this is a continuation of the impressive performance of the program in recent years. 6 of the 8 young ladies did 5 subjects. 1 of the students received 4 grade 1s. According to the release, after learning of their achievements, Social Development Minister Delma Thomas said, and I quote, "This results indicate a renewal of hope and a confirmation of belief that our young people have the resolve to overcome difficulties and to stay on course to achieve their dreams." PAM speaks to the greater virtue of our wider community to not leave anyone behind, and this latest batch of young mothers now have a platform on which they can build and go on to empower themselves, unquote. PAM facilitates the continuation of education for school-aged girls who become mothers. For GBN News, I am Rina Pei reporting.
President of the Grenada Union of Teachers has confirmed that some teachers remain at home because their contracts are yet to be renewed by government. This, he said, has affected the operation of some schools on island. Another report from Rina Pei.
President of the Grenada Union of Teachers, Marvin Andel, says the contract of several temporary teachers have not been renewed by government. He said the affected teachers remain at home and now stand to lose income as they wait and see if and when they will receive new contracts from the Public Service Commission, the body responsible for hiring public officers. The president said while some teachers were reappointed in September, the reappointment of some temporary teachers for the new school term, which started on September 7th, is later than normal. He explains most principals submitted the necessary documents on time. He said several of these temporary teachers in the system have served for more than 2 years and should now be appointed on a permanent basis.
This year, we have seen an unusual delay in the reappointment. It is later than as per usual, and we do not believe that it is only due to the fact that there were late submissions from principals, as has been said, because we know in fact that there were many schools that had their performance appraisals done on time and submitted on time. So those teachers should not be affected.
The union president explained that the delay in the renewal of contracts has affected some schools.
We have been hearing of schools that are having staffing issues as it relates, and that is directly related to the delay in the reappointment of teachers. There's one primary school I know of that has need for about 4 teachers at this point and waiting for them to be recruited. So it seems to be a situation that is not usual, but we expect that within the next few weeks that the ministry will do what is necessary to have that situation rectified.
Andel said the GUT is planning to hold a meeting within a matter of days with ministry officials on the issue. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Welcome back to the Week in Review. The survival of 2 major revenue generators hangs in the balance. A roundtable discussion was held on Thursday, engaging over 60 representatives from various sectors. The aim is to provide information and garner feedback to chart the way forward. We get the details in this report.
After pumping millions of dollars into the Grenadian economy over the years, the future of the Grenada Cooperative Nutmeg Association and the Grenada Cocoa Association remains unpredictable. From early indications, it appears that most stakeholders are not in favor of the merger of the 2 entities. Dr. Stephen Fletcher is the chief strategist and organizer of the roundtable discussion.
The participants are entering. We are running a small poll, an opinion poll, where we ask persons whether they support merger, do not support, or uncertain. And so for the vast majority of the 60-something or so participants have indicated that they do not support merger. There is some support for merger, but the majority against it.
Dr. Fletcher says an exit poll will also be conducted to see if there has been a change in perspective. Recently, nutmeg farmers took a decision to further show their reluctance to the merger.
The nutmeg farmers at their annual general meeting, which took place in Grenville at the end of May, they passed a resolution in which they basically said no to mergers. And as a consequence, the nutmeg farmers' representatives on the merger board has withdrawn themselves from further discussion on the issue.
With the new Minister of Agriculture soon to take up office, it is hoped that this will inspire some form of change.
Presented and requested a sensible approach. We called for a resetting of the button on this process, and we asked for the bill to be withdrawn and for both parties to sit down again and enter into negotiations. Probably this is an opportunity to hit the reset button. There is a new Minister of Agriculture, and let us hope that the new Minister of Agriculture will reflect new policies. And I say new minister, new policies, hopefully. So once he is able to sit with all the stakeholders, I'm sure that we can find an amicable solution for Grenadians.
2 weeks from today, reports on the discussion and presentations will be submitted to government, the Cocoa and Nutmeg Associations, and the international organizations to inform opinion, Dr. Fletcher says. He says discussion has been very healthy thus far. Christina John, GBN News.
Last Friday, it was observed that a significant number of guava fishermen have been traveling to St. George's to sell their catch. GBN ventured to the fishing capital last weekend to find out the reason behind the journey.
Recently, there has been a noticeable increase in fishermen selling fish on the carronage at Grand Mall in St. George and even through communities, much like times before, at the back of a van with the sound of the conch shell echoing along the roads. Some of the fishermen selling on the carronage last week told GBN they traveled all the way from Guave to St. George because of a shortage of vendors to buy their fish at the Guave Fish Market. This was one of the main sentiments echoed along the seashore, as some Guave fishermen said they have been forced to sell their catch to other parishes.
Well, to be truthful, the reason why I don't have market for fish up here, I think the government don't have facilities for us to get fish cheap or whatever. But to be truthful, today they're buying in Grand Mall, and tomorrow they're saying they don't buying, and today they will giving us $10 a pound, and then tomorrow they want to give us $4 a pound. So we don't have a choice. We can't take the $4 because gas are pound of fish can buy a gallon of gas. So we have to go to Carnage or we have to go over the hills or whatever.
Most of them living up here and go to St. George because we don't have buyers up here. And the amount of boats, because of the COVID right now, they have a problem. You understand? So they have to go to St. George to get all the fish because that's what we're doing for a living. Most of the guys, when they have the fish in the boat, they need to get it out to go back and fish next day. So they go to St. George's to sell most of the fish, and they sell for some of the people around.
It's like you don't have no sale at all, and you have more boats now, and less sale for fish.
The man told GBN there are only 2 vendors at the Goa Fish Market due to a number of issues, such as a lack of interest among community members and what they refer to as shortage of licenses issued.
Only 2 buyers, Gallo and Stella. Well, my solution is that you have people just come here for license to buy fish, and the government don't give them license. Because you have some set of buyers like Pyjamas and guys like that, they get old now, they don't have money to pay us all the fish. And when people come to buy the fish, they're telling them they have to buy it under the license. The government here is supposed to say, listen what, you don't have you can't buy the fish, you can't pay the fisherman for the fish. This man come for license, the fisherman want to have the family to mind, the bank to pay. Supposed to give them license.
So then we need more buyers, as with the politicians and they'll say they go help us. They doesn't help us. You understand? So we need more buyers.
Exactly. The more the vendors has to buy, the older settlers to buy fish, they die out. Few young people are doing that now.
Joseph McKee-Smith, GBN News.
Now, government will be looking at the different models presented by the Regional Marijuana Commission to chart the way forward on how the country will be addressing the issue of cannabis use in Grenada. This was announced during government's weekly post-cabinet briefing on Tuesday. Details in this report.
Minister for Foreign Affairs Peter David, in speaking on the issue of the decriminalization of marijuana in the country, highlighted that in a recent CARICOM conference in July, Grenada, along with all heads of government, agreed that they will review the current status of marijuana as a dangerous drug with a view to reclassification, taking into account all international obligations. The minister also went along to say that Grenada, with the rest of the region, agreed that they will determine the path they will pursue based on the country's circumstances, based on the models presented by the Regional Marijuana Commission.
What Grenada did, after agreeing to the Commission's report, is to establish a committee of the Cabinet comprising the Minister of Health, the Minister of Agriculture, and the Minister of Legal Affairs. And that committee is expected to determine the way to proceed to implement the Commission's report. Now, remember, it says that each country in accordance with its own circumstances.
Minister David explains that the committee will assist in making the final decision on the matter after a series of public forums. He said a survey which was done in Grenada in 2018 indicated that over 60% of Grenadians welcome the decriminalization or legalization of cannabis in Grenada. David explained that while in the past, Prime Minister Mitchell indicated that this discussion will never happen, his perspective on the matter has changed.
So the Prime Minister, like many of us, has evolved on the issue of cannabis, and that is normal. I mean, you have many people who 5 years ago would have killed somebody on that, but they've evolved because they've listened, and that is what a good leader does. You listen, you learn, you evolve. And there is an evolution on his part. So let us all evolve. Let us listen, let us learn, and let us come up with a policy decision that is good for the country. Let us not make political football of cannabis.
The Minister for Foreign Affairs is appealing to everyone to have an open mind on the matter, as it will be heavily addressed soon. For GBN News, I am Rina Pear reporting.
Welcome back. Sandals Resort in Grenada has launched its Platinum Protocol program. This is referred to as a new beginning for the tourism industry in Grenada. Christina John has more in this report.
October 1st is the scheduled date for the reopening of Sandals to the public. Stakeholders, both local and foreign, met over the weekend to chart the way forward as the resort looks forward to its reopening. The resort's Platinum Protocol takes into consideration some of Grenada's health protocols, with some adjustments fitting the needs of guests and employees. Jeff Clark, CEO of the General Sandals brand, says they have also been working along with airlines, developing the rapid testing of passengers for safer travels. The CEO shares a bit on what the new protocol entails, part of which encompasses passengers' arrival at the airport to their drop-off point at the resort.
We've reviewed what they're doing in the room, we've brought the foggers, the rooms are being fogged, and we're actually going to a stage where we're changing every soft furnishing in our guest room every single day. The guest room was the most significant part of what we spent our time on. So we brought in the UV light and checking all our linen once it's on the beds or in the bathrooms or in the photo frames within the rooms to make sure there's nothing on there. We want to make sure that our team members are protected no matter what.
With so many hotels still closed, employees are on the breadline. However, there is guaranteed employment for some Sandals workers.
And what we said we were going to do was, let's not do just the bare minimum. Let's look for where we can exceed guest expectations. And how do we see it as us being the clients who would want to see that same experience? So we took a ground-based approach to this thing. And we developed a document which was 74 pages long. That has allowed us to open 4 countries and put back 7,000 team members into employment. So, what that is going to do for us, October 1st, is allow us to put the 500 team members here back into employment. So the Platinum Protocol for us was developed primarily, and our focus day one was how do we protect our team members first.
Minister for Tourism and Civil Aviation Clarice Modeste-Kerwin is hopeful that with the imminent reopening of the resort, the country will maintain its present status of being COVID-free with no deaths. Minister Modeste-Kerwin made the link between tourism and agriculture as one being dependent on the other.
Many people are negatively impacted. What about our farmers, our fishermen? I had heard it said before, government puts too much money in tourism and they don't put in agriculture. Now every farmer knows the importance of tourism to agriculture. And sometimes it takes a disaster, unfortunately, to teach us what we should already know. But tourism is certainly everybody's business. It impacts everybody's lives. And we all have a role to play in ensuring that we rebound with tourism and that we bring back the livelihoods.
Christina John, GBN News.
Kawana Bay Resort is speaking out on environmental damage in the south of the island caused by suppliers of concrete mix. Here's another report from Christina John.
A cliff close to the Kawana Bay Resort has become the dumping ground for loose concrete. This practice spans more than a year and has become an eyesore to many and of concern to the owner and developer of Kawana Bay Resort. A trucking company has been accused for the practice but has refuted the claim. GBN contacted owner of Kenny's Trucking for his response to the allegation. According to Kenny, this was brought to his attention on Tuesday morning. In his response, he says their trucks are usually cleaned at their site in Dusty Highway. In a press release, Kawana Bay Resort strongly condemned the practice. The release states that when completing their pour, either at Kawana Bay or other sites at BBC Beach, trucks are being washed next to the cliff at Kawana Bay site, resulting in the cliff being tainted with concrete. This, it adds, was brought to their attention more than 1 year ago and immediately ordered the supplier to refrain from such act. The trucker was ordered to clean the cliff to correct the damage. Barriers were also erected to prevent further dumping. A specific location off-site was selected where trucks can be washed to avoid further environmental damage. The practice is believed to have ceased, however, cleaning of the cliff by the supplier remains an unfinished job. Christina John, GBN News.
With the gradual reopening up of the tourism industry, there are many concerns over the safety of citizens and how visitors will be handled in quarantine. Colonel Alexis-Welsh from the Grenada Tourism Authority appeared on GBN's To the Point program on Wednesday and clarified this and other issues facing the sector at this time.
No fixed date for the return of major cruise ships to Grenada's ports. However, preparations are ongoing for the arrival of smaller cruise ships later this year. That's according to Manager of Product Development and Research at the Grenada Tourism Authority, Colonel Alexis-Welsh.
Well, I think I have a short answer for that one. I know what we have. We are expecting some smaller ships later on this year. That to be confirmed in more details a little bit later on as well. There have been a number of conversations up to yesterday with regard to, different proposals, what needs to be done on both ends, be it it's through our Miami connections or be it, the actual cruise lines are actually coming through from Europe. But the actual protocols for us to be able to execute those on the ground, those are currently being fine-tuned and developed on this end with the relevant parties.
Alexis-Welsh adds that the tourism sector cannot stand alone, as many sectors are hinged on tourism. A number of protocols have been developed, as well as training of staff in a number of areas. There is need, she says, to open up at this time. Some of the bigger hotels will reopen their doors, some within the next month, while others, such as Spice Island Beach Resort, will remain closed until 2021. With the gradual opening up of the tourism industry, there are concerns about the safety of citizens and the quarantine protocols for foreign guests.
With regard to the quarantine for visitors, the Ministry of Health will be taking the lead on that. Should the visitors, people who are actually coming into the country, be it as visitors, residents, or the like, the Ministry of Health will be taking the lead with regard to quarantine and where they will be quarantined. Their staff with the training, ensuring that their properties are also prepared with the decals, social distancing and the signage, ensuring that their staff understands how to go about the communication, how to go about the cleaning, disinfecting, sanitizing. All of these now have become the new normal for them. And they have put a lot of emphasis and effort into ensuring that their properties are ready.
She speaks on the plans going forward for the industry.
Okay, so part of the rollout for reopening was Pure Safe Travels approved stamp that the Grenada Tourism Authority would have developed, which identifies properties and businesses that are COVID smart and ready, right? We have introduced that stamp, so you will actually see them in different places, tourism places across the country, in Grenada, Caribou, and Petit Martinique. But of course, there are other levels of that as well. So within the protocols, we speak to what needs to happen, but in terms of the Pure Safe Travel Stamp, that is almost like a promotional tool for us. We have also been endorsed by the World Travel and Tourism Council with their Safe Travel Stamp as well, and that is also recognized globally. And so those two things really go hand in hand in terms of what happens next.
Christina John, GBN News.
The Franklins are returning from their dream vacation, but they soon discover that their world has changed.
They want to test Papa for COVID-19. Why they don't test all them damn people that are flying on the plane with the woman they call in Patient Zero?
Heritage Theatre presents Patient Zero, a full-length play written by Chris DeRiggs, directed by Neela Etienne. Patient Zero, a story about a family and a nation under the grips of COVID-19.
Madness! Pure madness!
He got the whole world in his hands. We got the whole world in his hands.
I mean, your father has just been carried away on a stretcher, and all you can say is you're locked up and you're frustrated?
What do you want me to say? I'm locked up, I'm frustrated.
Patient Zero at the Grenada Trade Center.
They ain't even allowing 2 Dashing to come from St. Vincent. All they're talking about is curfew, curfew, curfew.
Social distancing and other safety protocols will be in place.
Rubus is giving you more ways to win because you deserve it. Spend $50 $50 or more in Ultratech fuel, or purchase a Rubigas refill at any Rubis service station and get an entry card. Win one of 5 amazing grand prizes worth $2,500, including Ultratech fuel, cash, groceries, bill payment vouchers, and home furnishings. Each grand prize winner gets to donate $500 to charity too. Plus, win exciting weekly prizes, including electronics. Make sure you're in with a chance to win. Win with Rubis. You deserve it.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements, or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 for 18-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
At Dutch Lady, we give you delicious and nutritious milk. We make sure our milk is filled with essential nutrients, calcium, vitamins, and protein. Dutch Lady gives everyone in the family a strong start to the day. Keep your family healthy and happy. Dutch Lady, building strong families since 1871.
Distributed by Hubbard's Agencies, Kirani James Boulevard, St. George's.
Whenever we're faced with difficulties, we find comfort in those we know and trust. This is especially true when a loved one has died.
Welcome to Otway Bailey Funeral Home.
For over 100 years, Otway Bailey Funeral Home has helped families celebrate the lives of their loved ones with compassion and dignity. Our affordability, attention to detail, warm and caring staff has contributed us being the funeral home of choice for official and state funerals. We treat you as we would treat our own family. All of our services are designed to help you get through one of the most personal and challenging stages of life, whether it's planning a funeral, joining our burial society, or pre-arrangements. You can be assured of the Otway Bailey commitment to consistently provide the most caring and professional service possible with the best options and price. So call us 440-2558 or visit our website, otwaybaileyfuneralhome.org.
At Otway Bailey, we offer the perfect tribute any family can afford.
Introducing the new Digicel Prime Bundle. It's simply more bundled together. 54 gigs for 7 days for only $25. More data, more fun. Activate today on the My Digicel app.
How going on, boy?
Hey, good old things.
Hey, Daisy.
Yeah.
Boy, in line, boy. Your house looking a real good day.
Boy, it's thanks to the hard-working and professional staff at the Housing Authority of Grenada. They handled me real nice. They did my plan, they did the construction, and I didn't even have to worry about a thing. They were there with me every step of the way, supervising the job, asking me about my concerns, giving me feedback as the house took shape. They were there from start to finish, and even put the keys in the palm of my hand. I give them an A++ for customer service.
Oh, it's people from housing bad, boy.
Boy, not bad. Excellent. If you're thinking about constructing your home, why not consult the Housing Authority of Grenada? You could visit them right down in the Sandino complex or give them a call, 440-1015 or 440-1016. Or check out their website, hag473.com. They go handle you. They go jog your blocks, they go draw your plan, they go tote your materials. Hey man, where you going? The Housing Authority of Grenada is your choice for affordable housing and a stress-free construction experience.
GBN Television News at 7, a pulse on all things Grenadian. Look out for our new features through expanded synergies with our media partners in Barbados, St. Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad, and beyond. Capturing the latest in news, sports, weather, and entertainment. Credible, informative. Thank you for making us number one. News at 7, live, Monday to Friday on GBN Television, Channel 7 and 11, K105.5 and 105.9, Hot 98.5 and 98.7, GBN Television Facebook page and YouTube channel, and www.gbn.gd. GBN, with you anywhere and everywhere.
You've spoken, we have heard. Now we're making more time available for your evening primetime shows on K105. From Monday, July 6th, Your Law will air from 6 to 7 p.m. On Tuesdays, Simply Agriculture. And on Wednesdays, join discussions on constitution reform in partnership with Island Media. At 5:55 p.m., we bring you news headlines, a capsule on local, regional, and international events, followed by news at 7 via simulcast with GBN Television. Join Godfrey Augustine for stimulating discussions on Release It from 8 p.m. on Wednesdays and Thursdays. GBN's K105.5 and 105.9. We're with you everywhere and anywhere. If you're on the move, catch us online at www.gbn.gd.
National Disaster Management Agency, NADMA, reminds the general public to always be prepared. Make sure you have emergency supplies stocked away just in case. Here is a list to help you and your family. At least 1 gallon of water daily per person for 7 to 10 days. Enough food for at least 3 to 7 days. Non-perishable packaged or canned food and juices. Special items and food for babies and the elderly. Non-electric can opener. Cooking tools and fuel. Paper plates, plastic utensils, paper cups, trash bags and duct tape, useful for cleanup or patching leaks in an emergency, blankets, pillows, first aid.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is 19 and a half minutes after 7 o'clock. Those of you who need to get to work for 8, you have just about 40 minutes to do so on time. So hustle, hustle, hustle. All right, it is time for this morning's Trivia Tuesday. All right, let's see. Let's start this morning's Trivia Tuesday. Gonna ask you some questions. We have time for maybe 4. Let's see if we can squeeze in 5 and see how we can learn or re-educate ourselves on this terrific Tuesday morning. Ta-da! All right, let's do this. This morning's very first question. This plant... This plant is also known as Acadira. It's known as sourdock, vinette, as well as Rumex acetosa. It can help you with a number of things, including reducing sudden and ongoing pain and swelling, as well as clear your nasal passages and respiratory tract. This plant is known by a whole pile of names, including sourdock, Acadira, Vignet, as well as Rumex acetosa. It can help reduce sudden and ongoing pain, swelling, and clear your nasal passages and respiratory tract. Hit me up 435-2041. That's the landline. That's also the WhatsApp number. Please, only written messages on WhatsApp. No voice or video calls, no voice notes, no pictures or videos, no YouTube links. Just write it out. You can also answer on Facebook and YouTube. First caller. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Blossom.
Morning, Tanti. How you do?
I did hanging in there, Didi.
Yeah, Didi.
How you doing? How was your weekend, your long one?
Weekend was good.
You enjoy every bit of it?
Yes, I did.
I hope you take lots of rest on the voice, too.
Kinda.
If you don't have that voice, we wouldn't have you here in the morning.
True.
So everything is good with you?
Everything is good.
God bless you.
Bless you.
What you have for us today?
This morning's trivia question. This plant can be used to reduce sudden and ongoing pain and swelling, as well as clear your nasal passage and respiratory tract.
Oh my God, I can't handle that one.
All right, thank you.
I'll take the other one.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
All right. Tanti says she can't handle it. Who can handle it? This plant has many benefits, or not many, but some benefits. It is a staple. It's known by many different names, including sourdock, vignet, acidera, rumex acetosa. Can be used to reduce sudden and ongoing pain and swelling, and clear your nasal passages and respiratory tract. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Blossom.
How you do?
Okay.
All right. What?
Turmeric.
Turmeric?
Yeah.
All right, hold on to that still. Let me get some music. You know what? Let me put on a little bit of. There we go. All right. So the first caller says turmeric. Let me see if anything cooking on YouTube and Facebook yet. Let me see. Nothing on YouTube. Good morning to all our YouTubers. Oh, a lot of you this morning, man. Big up all the wholesales this morning. Let's see. And somebody on Facebook. Facebook says Rosemary. Let me see what's on WhatsApp. WhatsApp says turmeric. This person sent me a link. Lord. No links, please. There we go. Right. So this, let me see the phone ringing before I go back by the benefits. Benefits include reducing sudden and ongoing pain and swelling, clearing of the nasal passages and respiratory tract. It could be known as sourdock, vignet, rumex acetosa, and acidera. Let me see. Somebody else on WhatsApp says turmeric. Turmeric or turmeric? Anybody know the correct pronunciation? All they know we just do what we want. What is the correct version? Turmeric or turmeric? Or does it matter? There we go. Right. Somebody else on WhatsApp says Jack in the bush. Chromolaba. Lost. I hope I had the pronunciation correct. Don't kill me. Chromolaba. Let's hope it's that. Somebody else on WhatsApp says ginger. Let me go back by YouTube and Facebook. So what? Somebody again, my lovely people. It's not illegal substances. Every week, somebody coming through with illegal substances. It is not an illegal substance. It is something that is legal and you could buy most places. Okay? And you don't need to look over your shoulder for the cops. Okay? Every week. There we go. Somebody says this greeting was missed. What greeting, Lord? Birthday. Oh, my apologies. Birthday greetings to Earl Frame, one-of-a-kind husband, father, and countless others. Many blessings as we celebrate you today from your wife Lydia and children Kayla and Kyrell. I hope I have the pronunciation correct. We love you. My apologies for missing the greeting. Since after 5, Lord, apologies. There we go. This last time I go back by the landline. Good morning, caller. Hello. Buenos dias. Hola. Okay. Let's go. This plant. Its benefits includes reducing sudden and ongoing pain and swelling, clearing of the nasal passages and respiratory tract. Could be known as sourdock, vignet, acidera, and rumex acetosa. Good morning, caller. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning. How you do?
I'm there, and you?
I'm there too.
How was your weekend?
The weekend was good.
Okay.
All right. What do you think the answer is?
I said ginger.
Ginger?
Yeah.
All right, hold on to that still.
Okay, you have a blessed day.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right. This plant can be used to reduce sudden and ongoing pain. Let me see if I find another benefit to highlight. It can also increase your urine flow. Well, look at things in the dance. Actually, I think I didn't know that. I think I didn't know that, but it can also increase your urine flow, which is good for your body, cleaning up the kidneys. There we go. That's a day. It helps with cleaning up the kidneys. There we go. This plant. Good morning, Bonje. Good morning, caller. Good morning, caller. Caller, I don't think he's being a caller. Let me go. Let me go back by YouTube and Facebook in the meantime. Somebody else on Facebook says saffron. Somebody on WhatsApp says clove, and somebody else says nettle. All right, let me go back by the phone lines. Morning, caller.
Hey, good morning.
How you do?
Good.
All right, do I think the answer is?
Sorrel.
Sorrel? All right, hold on to that still.
Okay.
All right. There we go. It's also known as Vignet, Sourdough, Acidera, Rumex acetosa. Can help reduce sudden and ongoing pain and swelling, clearing of the nasal passages and respiratory tract, and can help increase urine flow. Let me see. Let me make the last rounds for this one. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
How you do?
Okay.
All right, what do you think the answer is?
Nettle.
Nettle? All right, hold on to that still. All right, somebody on, let me see, YouTube. Somebody on YouTube says the weekend was too long. It's not nothing like a too long weekend joke you're making with that one day. It's not nothing so called a too long weekend joke. Somebody else on YouTube says ginger, and somebody says avocado leaf. Ooh, Facebook says bodak. I think that's a pronunciation. And somebody else on Facebook says watermelon. Last rounds on WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says nettle. Somebody says ginger. And another person says olives. All right, phone ring in 3, 2, 1. All right, so let me give you the answer. This plant is also known as Vignet, Sourdough, Acidera, Rumex acetosa. It can be used for reducing sudden and ongoing pain and swelling, clearing of the nasal passage and respiratory tract. Can be used to increase urine flow, and can also be used for treating bacterial infections along with conventional medicines. And the correct answer, I believe only one person had the answer. The correct answer is sorrel. Sorrel is Christmas. I thought the song would I give it away. It's Christmas. Of course, I'm going to give all this a little bit of Christmas trivia. Sorrel can also help with urine flow as well as reducing sudden and ongoing pain. However, experts warn that it could be possibly unsafe if taken in large amounts, especially for children, pregnant and breastfeeding women, as well as people suffering from kidney disease. So while it has its benefits, it could be possibly unsafe. I guess the operative word here is possibly unsafe for children, pregnant and breastfeeding mothers, and people who suffer from kidney disease if taken in large amounts. So in moderation, everything in moderation. Sorrel as well as everything else in moderation. It could be good, but too much of one thing ain't good, ain't it? All right, there we go. Next trivia question. Let me see the time right. Next trivia question. Where does black cake originate from? Where does black cake originate from? Where are the origins of black cake? From whence does black cake come? From? No, not from. From whence does black cake come? From whence does black cake come? How did it come about? How did it come up a staple in Caribbean Christmas? So hit me up on the landline 435-2041. That's also WhatsApp, please. Again, I see somebody send me a link already. Only written messages on WhatsApp, please. No voice or video calls. No YouTube links. No voice, no videos. No pictures. No voice notes. Only written messages on WhatsApp, please and thank you. You can also participate and share your answer on the GBN Grenada Broadcasting Network's Facebook page and the Grenada Broadcasting Network's YouTube channel. Where does black cake come from? From whence does black cake come? How did it become a part of a staple in Caribbean Christmas? Somebody on WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says, some woman had old fruits and didn't know what to do with it. All it does make me giggle and grin, you know. All it does make me grin. Somebody on YouTube says it comes from Jamaica. Somebody on Facebook, not me that crazy. It's the people that crazy. Let me see. Somebody on WhatsApp says Africa. Somebody else on WhatsApp says from the kitchen or soaking fruits. Let's see who's on the landline to tell me where does black cake originate from. Good morning, hola. Hola. Buenos dias. Bonjour. I tell all I'm multilingual. Look at that happening. All right, now you're not caller. I'm whenever it's the same person caller. I don't think I'm the problem. Yeah, it's not me. I'm getting dialed tone, so it's not me caller. There we go. Somebody on YouTube. Somebody on YouTube, right? I got that answer on YouTube. Let me see what is on Facebook. Let me see what is on WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says granny oven. Somebody else says it comes from Trinidad. Somebody says my great-great-grandmother was the first to bake black cake. How you know that? Where you get that piece of information? Don't let people trick you. Don't let people trick you. I ain't saying you're telling fibs. However, all right, there we go. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning, how you do?
I'm okay. I'm sorry I missed the answer to the first question. Somebody came to me at that precise moment.
No problem. The answer is sorrel.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. All right. Yep, the first one was sorrel, benefits of sorrel. The next question, where does black cake originate from? From whence does black cake come? Someone but that sentence is incomplete though. All right, let me go. Somebody on WhatsApp says, what? Listen to me. Listen. I want to block someone in it. Somebody on WhatsApp says, from a fat diabetic Grenadian. I find it disrespectful. I really find it disrespectful. Look how you go out to get blocked on this fabulous Tuesday morning. Oh gosh, there we go. Where does black cake originate from? I'm gonna go back by WhatsApp and Facebook. Somebody on WhatsApp says it came from British Caribbean, and somebody else on WhatsApp says Guyana. Somebody else says England. Somebody else says Grenada. I wonder. You never know, you know. We always deep when it comes with alcohol, you know. Okay, I give up. Let me go. Where does black cake originate from? I'm making the last rungs for this one. I have a lot of ads to play today. Let me go. Let me go back by the phone lines. I see the line ringing. Good morning. Morning, caller. How you doing?
Morning, I'm good.
Rating the answer is?
Say you originate from our homes. We go, we buy, we fruits, and we make up everything.
I like that. We make up everything. Well, you ain't too far.
Okay.
Thank you. I like that. We buy, we fruits, and we make up everything. Caller, you're not too far from the real answer, to be honest. Let me go. Let me see what is on YouTube. YouTube says... Not YouTube, Lord. WhatsApp. The ARP says... African traditions. Somebody else says Britain. Somebody else says Jamaica. All right, let me make the last rounds. No new answers on YouTube and Facebook. Somebody else on WhatsApp says Trinidad. Somebody else says Trinidad. This person says slavery. Another WhatsApper says Barbados. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
How you doing? Caracu?
Yeah.
All right, hold on to that still. Yeah, I like the answer. Bless up your whole self for that Caracu. There we go. Where does black cake originate from? From whence does it come? Something about that sentence. There's something wrong. Let me go. So let me take that last caller. Good morning, caller. Good morning.
Morning.
How you do?
I'm fine, thanks. And you?
I did it.
Good.
What do you think the answer is?
They say, I think it comes from, it's an English thing.
An English thing?
Yes.
Okay, hold on to that still.
Okay.
All right. Let's go. Where does black cake originate from? Somebody on YouTube. Somebody on YouTube says black cake comes from the British Christmas pudding, but we nice it up more than them. I like that. We nice it up more than them. All right, let me make the last round. Somebody else on WhatsApp says St. Vincent, and somebody else says Caracu. All right, so let me see. Let me reveal the answer. Let me make sure the phone's not ringing. 3, 2, 1. All right. So the correct answer, or the answer that I am looking for, black cake is the Caribbean version of the British dessert plum pudding. It came from plum pudding from the migrants or British nationals who came to the Caribbean and brought the recipe. However, over time, some slight Caribbean-esque changes took place, which is why I told the caller she wasn't far off. We got the plum pudding recipe, and we did our own Caribbean things, and we nice it up like the person on YouTube says, and we fix it up, and today we have black cake. Christmas for some people is not complete without black cake. You have to have your how long fruit should be soaking for? It have various recipes. I've known people to leave your fruit soaking for 6 months. My aunt used to leave it for a year to soak the fruits, let it get all the juices and mix up and blend. Look, my mouth starting to water. All right, all you know are easy to get hungry. Let me go. Black cake came from the British dessert plum pudding, and we fix it up and we blend and we nice it up, and we have black pudding, and that plum pudding can't come close. It can't come close. Let me see the time. Let's take a quick break, and then we're going to come back inside with some more on Trivia Tuesday. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. I'm reaching my dreams with GOT. They're the ones for me. Since 1983, they've been serving the country, and we like all their financing, giving the people what they want, what they need, what they love. Come and join the family that's here for you all the way. From birth to graduation, your first job to your home, and your card through your golden years.
The GT Credit Union has been actively supporting nation building through its many sponsorships and the programs including Financial Literacy Quiz, Pass the Torch Calypso Program, Junior Cooperatives in Secondary Schools, CPEA, and the TAMCC Grants. The credit union has helped many people make their dreams come true. Let them help you with yours. You don't have to be a teacher to be a member. So what are you waiting for?
GUT Credit Union, it's where you belong.
Are you looking for quality herbs and herbal supplements? Or are you thinking about having a complete body cleanse to jumpstart your health? Then no need to look further. Visit Nirvana Natural Health Clinic, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We carry a wide range of herbal products for kidney and gallstone cleansing, male sexual enhancement formulas, asthma and sinusitis, gas and bloating, acid reflux, constipation, arthritis, imbalanced hormones, female health issues, liver liver cleansing, weight loss, and so much more. Also available, colonic irrigation, holistic health consultations, essential oils, and diffusers. Look out for our online natural health store coming soon. Call 231-6642 418-7115 or 449-7753 to find out about our delivery options or to book an appointment. Visit us at Belmont St. George's, close to the Fallage, Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Nirvana Natural Health Clinic. Detox your way to health.
Rubis is giving you more ways to win because you deserve it. Spend $50 or more in Ultratech fuel or purchase a Rubigas refill at any Rubis service station and get an entry card. Win one of 5 amazing grand prizes worth $2,500, including Ultratech fuel, cash, groceries, bill payment vouchers, and home furnishings. Each grand prize winner gets to donate $500 to charity too. Plus, win exciting weekly prizes, including electronics. Make sure you're in with a chance to win. Win with Rubis. You deserve it.
Welcome back to Good Morning Grenada. It is 18 and a half minutes on to 8 o'clock. Let's get back inside this morning's Trivia Tuesday. All right, another tradition around Christmas is the hanging of wreaths on our doors and other parts of our homes as we celebrate the festivities. However, what is the significance of the wreath and what does it symbolize? The significance of Christmas wreaths and what it symbolizes. Let me know. 435-2041. That's the landline number. That's also WhatsApp. Written messages only on WhatsApp, please. No voice or video calls, no voice notes, no YouTube links, no pictures or videos, no voice notes, only words and letters on the WhatsApp, please and thank you. Don't send me links either. Only written messages on WhatsApp. Let me go. What is the significance of Christmas wreaths? What does it symbolize? Let's go. A lot of people hang up wreaths and they don't know why. They don't know what they're doing. They just see people do it and they say, hey, look at wreath, look at pretty wreath. Hang it up on the door. Pling! And they pelt it on the door. What is it? I know, I'm guilty. Confession good for the soul, I'm guilty. I used to just get wreaths and put it up and I didn't know what I was doing, but now I know. Let me see if I can educate you as well. What is the significance of a Christmas wreath? What does it symbolize? Let me see. Good morning, caller. Buenos dias. Bonjour. All right, there we go. What is the significance of the Christmas wreath and what does it symbolize? Let's try this again on the phone. Good morning, caller.
Morning.
Morning, how you do?
I'm okay.
All right, tell me.
I'm not sure, but I think once a wreath is on the door, it symbolizes that family celebrates Christmas.
Okay.
So not everybody that celebrates Christmas.
Point. Okay, hold on to that still.
Okay.
All right, thank you. The significance of a Christmas wreath and what does it symbolize? Let's see. All right, hold on. I'm making the wrongs on the social. I'm going to go back by WhatsApp. Hold on, they're typing on WhatsApp still. Good morning, caller.
Good morning, Dr. How you doing?
I'm good. How you do?
Not bad at all.
All right, wait.
Even just short. To me, signifies the crown that they put on Christ's head. And that reflecting his death on the cross.
Okay, hold on to that still. Thank you. All right. Thank you very much. The significance of the Christmas wreath and what does it signify? Let me see. So, Lord, somebody on WhatsApp says the wreath signifies wealth because the cost of the wreaths these days. Oh, great. Oleo kill me. One of these days, Flo go take me into people's studio. Let's go. What does the Christmas wreath signify? What does the significance of the Christmas wreath and what does it symbolize? That's it. Let me go. Somebody on The tube. YouTube says, I think it represents everlasting life brought through Jesus, and the circular shape of the wreath represents God with no beginning and no end. Let me see what is on Facebook. No answers on Facebook. Let's see what is on WhatsApp. WhatsApp says it signifies the spirit of Christmas. Yes, it signifies the spirit of Christmas. Somebody else says, in our Catholic tradition, it symbolizes the Advent season, meaning the birth of child Jesus. What is the significance of the Christmas wreath and what does it symbolize? Somebody else on WhatsApp says, I think it tells the community of a death in the family back in the day. Let's see. Hold on there. There we go. Back on the WhatsApp. WhatsApp says, there are many schools of thought on this. It symbolizes death of the evil king who got married to his mother. He was killed. Somebody else says something to do with Advent, the promise of the coming of the Christian child. The invitation, somebody else on WhatsApp, the invitation of Jesus Christ to your home. And another WhatsApper, hold on, let me see if the phone ringing. All right, another WhatsApper says, greenness of the Caribbean. Greenness, you type there? WhatsApper? That's what I'm seeing, so that's what I'm saying. It's greenness of the Caribbean. All right, let me see. Back on YouTube, somebody says, hence the evergreen tree used because it is green all year round. Let me make my rounds. Hold on there, Ollie, hold on there. Right now, we're looking at the significance of the Christmas wreath and what it symbolizes. Somebody else on WhatsApp says, symbolic of Jesus's birth. And never mind, the person just deleted the message. Let's go back on the landline. Good morning, caller. Bonjour. Every time I can't hear you, that's when I say buenos dias, okay? Buenos dias, that's when I go into my multilingual skills. When I can't hear, buenos dias. All right, there we go. What is the significance of the Christmas wreath and what does it symbolize? Let me make the last rounds with this one. All right. Neighbor. Eepa. Okay, sorry. Somebody else on WhatsApp says it meant the Christmas spirit in the air celebrating the crown. Yes, predictive text has thrown me off too. Something to do with Advent, the promise of the Christ child. Okay, got it. It gets me sick. Okay, let me see. Let me give you the answer. 3, 2, 1. All right. So the significance of the Christmas wreath and what it symbolizes. The wreath has significant meaning for the season. Its circular shape represents eternity, for it has no beginning and no end. From a Christian religious perspective, it represents an unending circle of life. The evergreen, most frequently used in making wreaths, symbolizes growth and everlasting life. The significance of the wreath, it represents eternity, there's no beginning and no end, and it symbolizes growth and everlasting life. So the person on WhatsApp that says wealth, well then again, I guess if you have everlasting life, you're wealthy. Okay, fair enough. I'll give you half a point. All right, let's see. I may have time for maybe one more question. So this final question this morning, this beverage aids in digestion, inflammation, immunity, and can be used in cooking. And that, to me, that's an easy one. And then there we go. This beverage aids in digestion, inflammation, immunity, and can help in cooking. 435-2041, that's the landline. That's also the WhatsApp. Please, only written messages on the ARP. No voice or video calls, please, and thank you. Let me see what this caller is saying. Good morning, caller.
Morning. Sorry to bother you, but I didn't get the answer for the Christmas cake.
What was the question again, Bonji? Oh,
Where did it originate?
Yes, it originated from England's plum pudding. But we fancy it up and make it better and tastier.
And it's much better.
I agree. Thank you. All right, no problem. It's no bother at all. Even if you missed it, feel free to ask for the answer because it's all part of educating and it's not, it's not benefiting if you don't know what the answer is. You understand? So it's no bother at all, ma'am. Let me go. What? What's up with these answers? The question, this beverage, it aids in digestion, inflammation, and immunity. Let me read you some of the WhatsApp numbers that put me on pause. Somebody says Coca-Cola. Somebody else says Bush Rum. Listen to me with the Bush Rum. Somebody says Guinness with 3 laughing faces. So the laughing faces tell me where your mind is. Get it together. Somebody else on WhatsApp says vinegar. 1, 2, 3 people say ginger. WhatsApp. No, not WhatsApp. The book. No answers on the book. Let me see what is on YouTube. YouTube says Shadow Benny. Let me see. Good morning. I lose that caller. There we go. This beverage aids in digestion, inflammation, immunity, and can be used in cooking. There we go. Good morning, caller.
Morning, my wonderful black.
How you do?
I'm blessed.
All right. Waiting the answer is?
Ginger.
Say it again?
Ginger.
Ginger. All right. Hold on to that still. All right, there we go. This beverage, I like saying beverage. This beverage aids in digestion, inflammation, immunity, and can be used in cooking. Good morning, caller.
Morning, Blossom. I have a riddle for you and the listeners.
Lord, tell me.
In days gone by, there's a certain date that women in Grenada, some women in Grenada used to get 2 roles from a certain organization. I want to know why and what was the date they give them that for?
Lost. We'll save that one for next week, please, Lord. A date?
Yes.
Hold on, a date?
Think about it, sir. I need the answer.
Repeat it again. A date used?
In days gone by, women in Grenada used to get on a certain date 2 rows. And an organization used to give that out to them. What it was really for.
What the rose was for?
Yeah, what was the significance of that?
Okay. We'll use that next week, please, Lord.
Some get 2 and some get 1. What is the reason why?
Okay. Significance. All right, no problem. Significance of, hold on, let me write it down, of that. There we go. All right, we'll save that one for next week, please, Lord. This week, this beverage aids in digestion, inflammation, immunity, and can be used in cooking. Let me see. Somebody on YouTube says, ginger, and more ginger. Facebook, no nuances on Facebook. WhatsApp says, hold on, where each? WhatsApp says, right, red wine. Somebody else says red wine, ginger, wine or beer. This person is saying, is that blogger water you're saying, love? I think it's blogger water you have by here, so I'll say blogger water. All right, so this next person on WhatsApp says spice. There we go. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Angostura.
All right, hold on to that. All right, this beverage can aid in digestion, inflammation, immunity, and can be used in cooking. There we go. Right, there we go. Let me see. WhatsApp phone. All right, somebody says ginger, bitters, red wine. All together? Somebody else on WhatsApp says baking soda. This beverages drink. They could drink it, like they could have a glass, Hold on. Like you could have a glass with ice or without ice. With ice or without ice, okay? There we go. Or hot? Good morning, caller.
Morning.
How you do?
I'm okay.
What do you think the answer is?
I didn't really check what you said, but what about turmeric?
Turmeric?
Yeah.
That's the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on to turmeric still.
Okay.
All right. Hold on to that still. This beverage aids in digestion, inflammation, immunity, and can be used in cooking. YouTube says apple vinegar. WhatsApp says black wine. Somebody else says grape wine. And somebody else on WhatsApp says saffron. Good morning, caller.
Yeah, I was thinking about water now.
Water?
Yes.
Oh, hold on to water still. It could be, you never know. Hold on still. All right. Actually, you're probably in too far, you know. Water probably have those benefits too. You never know. Nothing like a nice cold glass of water. I find water. Whoo! Water is a boss. There we go. This, what I'm doing again? Well, I start thinking about water and I get stupid. Let me go. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
How you do?
Good.
What do you think the answer is?
Red wine.
A red wine?
Yeah.
Hold on to that still. This beverage can be used and it aids in digestion, inflammation, and immunity and can be used in cooking. Good morning, caller.
Good morning.
Morning. Wait.
I'm saying it's Coke.
Coke?
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on to that still.
All right, thank you.
No problem. Let's see. Let me make the last rungs as we close it off. Somebody else on YouTube says bay leaf. Let me see what's on Facebook. No new answers on Facebook. Let's see what's on WhatsApp. WhatsApp says ginger ale, balsamic vinegar, turmeric. Somebody says coconut water, sugar water. Good morning to the British Virgin Islands tuned into the program this morning. Good morning, caller.
Good morning. Ginger beer.
Ginger beer. Hold on to that still.
Okay.
All right. BVI says ginger is not a beverage, so I will go with red wine or water. Let's see. Somebody else says, oh, you see that water pulse, that water caller. Watch out your stat. Look, somebody else coming through with water on the WhatsApp. Let me take the last caller. Good morning, caller.
Hi.
How you do?
Good.
What do you think the answer is?
Wine.
Wine?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on to that still. All right. This beverage aids in digestion, inflammation, immunity, and can be used in cooking. Last rungs on YouTube, last rungs on Facebook, last rungs on WhatsApp. Somebody on WhatsApp says green tea. The answer I was looking for is another Christmas staple for some people, ginger beer. Ginger beer. Not just ginger, ginger beer. Ginger beer has benefits and can be used in lots of recipes. It can also help with digestion, inflammation, and immunity. Immunity meaning the functional components of ginger express antioxidant potential, resulting in improved health outcomes specifically for inflammatory diseases. Because ginger has the potential to reduce oxidation, it can help to modulate immune responses. The answer I'm looking for is ginger beer. You throw it into a pot. I must cook with ginger beer. I must try ginger chicken. Over the weekend, I tried Coca-Cola chicken. I'll try ginger beer chicken and I'll get back to y'all on how it came out. I like to experiment in the kitchen. I like when my husband pass on the ball, but he forced in the pot. That's the effect I'm going for. All right, that will bring us to the end of Trivia Tuesday. Thank you so much for participating. It's time to join the BBC for the 8 a.m. newscast. Have yourselves a productive day. Remember, we have 4 active COVID-19 cases. Protect yourselves, your masks, hand sanitizers, social distancing. Have yourselves a productive and blessed Tuesday. Bye-bye.